I get what you're saying. I do. And for what it's worth, yes, you're right. I've been incredibly blessed, and it's all thanks to these amazing people. I've been beyond blessed, but I kind of get what you're feeling. I'll be honest. In general, I actually really don't like this job.
I mean, that's what happens when you take something that you have as a hobby and you turn it into a job. It feels like a job.
Well, it's a little different for me. I love these conversations and I like working with my team and all that stuff. I don't like the online pressure. I don't like I'm very blessed to have an audience because it pays the bills. The number next to it gives me a lot of anxiety. Yeah. There's a lot of people, and the bigger you get, the more people out there, random people you'll never meet, assume that you're some evil person who's, doing whatever and all this crap. Yeah. And that kind of stuff, it gets to me. It gets under my bones. And I get what you're saying. I really do. I can relate.
It is really hard. I mean, like the comments I've gotten on the last financial audit I was on, it's like, they're very misogynistic, and it's very like, oh, well, she should just start an OnlyFans, or, oh, well, she'll find some dumb guy and he'll take her under her wing and put a baby in her. And I'm like, why are they saying that's like quote for quote one I just read recently. Goodness. But it's like to the point where my therapist told me to stop reading the comments on the financial audit because it's like you can't. It's easier said than done. You know what I mean? I can sit here and say, like, you can't let it get to you, but it does get to me from time to time. If I'm having a bad day and I see something that I probably shouldn't have even looked at for my own mental health, it like throws me off the edge, and then I'm crying and watching PLL all night and not doing my work when I should be editing or something. Yeah. So and especially with you, because didn't you say you just started YouTube?
Like, yeah, it was like a year and a few months ago.
Yeah, and I've been doing it for like consistently as a job for like 3 or 4 years. So
make sure you're being nice. We've been called out correctly so for there being some more toxic stuff in the comment section. Like before, it's gotten a lot better. You guys have been a lot better. And I think it's because we frame it in a different way where, I mean, it's very clear you're a bad for being on here and trying to get help. So the comment sections have gotten a lot better, and I really do appreciate that. Honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I really do appreciate that, because I know the guests do as well, because they're here to get help and they're here to help people out there. So and I am sorry that, especially then, before we started making that proactive effort, that the comment section sucks so bad. You can't apologize for your audience, because I have people in my audience white attack people, if I go on their show or whatever. Like, you can't really control, I guess. You can like set an example for your audience, but you can't control what your audience does. So sure.